Welcome back, Malta Archery. A quick comparison as requested after people saw the review of the Ming Xiaoshao from Spearman. Pretty bow, good price, and they asked me to compare it to the Raptor from Simon. So, and when you see this, first of all, design-wise, the Raptor has a slightly forward bend and then goes back in the handle, and then has a nice curvy limb forward. The Xiaoshao goes directly from the handle straight upwards. Seems shorter, but only seems shorter. We get there in a second. When you compare the sears here, when I put the end of the head, then you see that the head of the Xiaoshao is a little shorter, where the transition comes into the Kazan. The Raptor is a little longer, but then the Kazan of the Raptor is shorter and the Kazan of the Xiaoshao is longer. Overall, when you compare them, they have the same length. The fade out ends here and here, so they have the same length, but the head of the Xiaoshao is shorter and the Kazan is longer. Head of Raptor is a little longer, which will give it maybe a little more leverage, but we will see that in a second. Handle section is a bit beef, yeah, not even beefier overall. Fade out is a little longer with the Raptor. The fade out of the Xiaoshao ends here and the Raptor ends out there, so the handle section is a little longer in the Raptor. This one does 32 inches to the belly, this one does 31 inches to the back, so that means should be the same draw length. This one is 43 pounds and the Raptor is 37 pounds, so not quite there, but almost. So stringing, both easy. We have string pads on the Xiaoshao and we have no string pads on the Raptor. Stringing both of them easy. Raptor feels a little easier to string. So, wiggle, stiff. A bit more wiggly, even if it's more poundage, it's a little more wiggly here. And as said yesterday, medium, almost the same. So wiggle test, this one is a little more sturdy. So, but now look at this one. When you put knock to knock, then the end almost the same, as though they're really similar in length. When I put them together, then you see that they really have the same length and strong. They have almost the same shape. The Raptor goes here a little more curvy out, the Xiaoshao a little more straight, but then they have almost the same angle out there, and even the sear angle is almost identical. So they are really close together, these two. This is a Tatar design bow, this is a Chinese Ming design bow. So, what do we have? Handle-wise, we have here this triangular handle, which I like a lot. And we have a shark skin arrow pass and then this whipping. The handle of the Raptor is just on the limit, for me almost a little small. And then we have a piece of leather wrapped around here, which does not look as premium as this shark skin, and I think the durability of shark skin, well, most probably it's hard to get in the Netherlands. That's why this, I can live with this, but the most different, or for me, interesting part is when you check both arrow passes, how narrow the Raptor is compared to the Xiaoshao. Look at this narrow arrow pass, it means you shoot way more through the center than you would do it with the Xiaoshao. So this is what I like on the Raptor. On the other side, the limbs width The limbs are way more narrow on a Xiaoshao than they are on the Raptor. Both are amazing, beautiful, pretty bows. This one is $411, which is roughly 350 euros. Then you have shipping, I don't know, 50, 60 euros. And I paid 36 euros customs. So let's say 90 euros for shipping and for customs. And then you're at 440, 450 euros. This one goes in the black version 500 euros, including shipping, and 550 euros in caramel. Then it looks a little similar to the Xiaoshao. So 550 to, without shipping, 520 to 450. So the Raptor is a little more expensive. But both are quite nice bows. So draw experience of the Xiaoshao. Like I said yesterday, draws nice. And we have 31 inches to the, let's measure this arrow. And then, because yesterday I forgot to mention that, I know I have my tape back there, but I use this one off. So this arrow is 31 inches, exactly from the bottom to the nock to the end of the tip. This bow. And so this is 31 inches. See that? So to the wait, this is 31 inches. Holy cow. Oh, so then the tip is already inside for this arrow. This arrow is then too short. So this is draw experience now. Nice. Here you feel it from here onwards. 26, 27, 28 is still nice, and then it goes up, and then here you feel like you break the bow already, so it goes steep upwards. 32 to the belly of the bow. Oh, nice, and now you start feeling it, but you need a long arrow. So this arrow is 32 inches. Here the, oh la Madonna, the last inch. Here nothing, and then, but still, I think overall, the stacking at the end, you don't have the draw curve going up that steep, then you have it with the Xiaoshao. But both are pretty bows. Let's quickly shoot them. I have now 3 different arrows for this. We have these bamboo ones. They are 470 grain, 32 inches with the Raptor. Draws really nice. And this narrow arrow pass makes it almost a center shot. One arrow disappeared. Not bad. So the black ones are 500 grain. Nice. No hand shock, no vibration. A little bit vibration. Oh, but no hand shock. Nice. And 520 grain. Feels still good. So you have at the end a little vibration for a second, but nothing to worry about. Xiaoshao. Xiaoshao. So string is nice thick nocks, even with the vermeil V-nocks. Yeah, it's still. to shoot somewhere else because I shot another tennis ball 3 times. I will start breaking arrows. This bow only makes fun when you really draw it full. Unlike other bows, but then it's fun. If you draw fully, then it feels nice. Thumb ring. It's hard to say. They are both awesome. So it's what I like here is a narrow arrow pass, and the draw curve is a little more pleasing with the Raptor. But even there, yeah, hard to say. Bit heavy arrow. What to say? Yeah, they are both accurate. This is both. They don't have a learning curve. You feel instantly good with both bows. Really hard to say. Even Katra feels with both nice. Comes natural. This hand is a little bigger, suits my hand a little more. There is no difference in shooting, so even with the, you get used to it, even when the arrow pass is a little wider. Hard to say, hard to say. Xiaoshao handshook I hold. My hand now really tight. And feel what they do with 470 grain. A bit. 500 grain. 520 grain. A bit. Raptor 470. $500. Feels like with 470 they felt the same. 500, this one feels less. 520, a little less. So, as mentioned in the review, when the arrow is close to the limit of 9, then you feel it. 10 grain, fine. This one, fine. Anytime. Why shall we leave arrows here? Makes no sense. Katra. Very good. Katra. Khatra. Because the handle is a little bigger, feels a little better for me with the Xiaoshao. The Raptor in 32 has 47 pounds-ish. And we shoot now heavy one first, 420 grain. $173. $168. Ho, ho. 500 grain. $174. $178 and 470 grain. $181. 182. And you see the groups you shoot with this. So 180, 182 with 470 grain, which is roughly 10 grain per pound. 182. The heaviest, 520 grain. With the Xiaoshao. 186. 190. Has almost 50 pounds, so 3 pounds more. 500 grain. 195. 182. And 470 grain, which would be a little 9.5 grain, so it's almost the limit for this bow. 197. 196. So this is what you get. 10-15 foot per second more with the same arrows. But you're limited here to 9 grain per pound, 196 foot per second with a 9.5 grain. You can shoot here way more light arrows. Now we shoot here 370 grain or something. 200. 200. So with lighter arrows, you reach easy 200 foot per second with the Raptor. 375 grain with the Raptor, 200 foot, and I shoot now one with the Xiaoshao. You should not do this because they're way too light. 206. I shoot one more, but you feel it really in the handle. So, and you're not allowed to shoot this. Lightweight. 212. You feel vibration in the handle, and this is beyond, under the limit. So these have just 10 grain per pound, 9.5 grain per pound, so 9 grain per pound is fine for the Xiaoshao. And you still get an arrow out of it, which makes totally sense. It's still an arrow. So, how does the handshock feel with the light arrows? Home on the Raptor. 375 grain. 202 foot per second. You have a little vibration, but nothing serious. So, hard to say. I gave you all the specs. With the same weight arrows, the Raptor is a little slower than the Xiaoshao, but you're limited here with 9 grain per pound. Here you are not limited with 9 grain per pound, you can go lower. Feels still not like dry firing. With this one at 9 grain you already feel hand shock. This draw experience is of both bows. I mean, I still prefer the draw experience of the Raptor. But now it really helped Ronald. He told me yesterday I shall twist the string that the brace height gets a little higher. Now it's almost at 7 again, so the string stretched a little, and I left it strung for the night. Now it bends nicer. So you need to do that. They are really, this one feels at the end a little better. Xiaoshao feels good. They're really both amazing bows. So this one is a little faster, is a little cheaper. This one draws a little bit nicer, and this one has spare poke glass. With this one I don't know which glass they use, so maybe durability, but I don't know. I never heard anything negative about Spearman. Raptors, I never heard anything. So this is really, can't tell. If you want to have this Chinese design one, Spearman, go for this one. The Tatar design from Simon's Bow Company, awesome bow. Here you have a carbon layer in it, There you don't have carbon, so that might maybe make this slightly difference in sturdiness and forgiveness. This one is a little stiffer. No carbon. A little more wobbly. So this is, but both, even for beginners, we can recommend them for beginners. So this one, I like the finish of both bows. They are really both well crafted. My minor gripe from with the Raptor is this leather wrap here. I think there would be something to improve, Simon. This shark skin, I think, or ray skin is way more durable. We shot now a few times and you don't see anything. Here we shot a few times and you see already this shiny leather is already scratched and torn. So durability wise, I think something like shark skin or a horn plate inlay, something, Simon, would be nicer to have and would look more premium. Handle wise, I like this one a little more because it fits my big hands. But this one is the same, at the back a little bulky and the front a little more narrow. Feels very good. It should only be for me 10% bigger, then it would feel good. What I like is a more narrow arrow pass, but I mentioned that all. Same length. Strung, they look almost identical. Only the limb width, as you see from Raptor, is wider. That's why a little more forgiving, less twisting and stuff like this. Has its benefits. I like both bows, so please don't ask me which one is the better bow. I gave you now the specs and you can decide. And if you can't decide, simply get both bows. With the Raptor, you're always good to go. So this is a must-have on your bow rack. And the Xiaoshao is a really nice bow too. So this is, but I don't know. I would think to get another bow from Spearman. Now I know the build quality and the performance of the Spearman, so I would go maybe, it would be interesting to see the K-Yuan or what else he has, or the Turkish bow, and then see how they perform. Hope that was helpful, and Stefan and Jetian, if you think I should test all the other bows from Spearman, let me know. Of course I can't buy them, or patrons, if you want to see more Spearman bows, vote for them, because for me, 410 bucks, this one was a little more affordable for me. So that's all. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next.